dental sticks there. Crackers. All right, all right. Okay, you can see I've got a dress on today. I'm dressed up. And I decided to put two patterns together. Oops, forgot. I decided to put two patterns together, you see. So it's sort of like, here, just come over here for a second. How are you? Hi there. Are you having a good Monday? Okay. Somebody got a case of the Mondays. No, I never said that. All right, so I'm trying to make sure you can see my beautiful cross there. I know some people don't like wearing crosses, but I just want there to be no doubt as to who I serve. It's one or the other. You got to serve somebody. Right, Bobby? Bobby! Okay. What are you doing, Bobby? One of these days. Okay, one of these days we'll be in Key West and we'll have our little feet in the sand and we'll have a little toast and and you paint your masterpiece and I'll be like, bravo, Bobby, and I'll be making some goofy puppet video or something. Oh, I'm freezing. It's so cold. That's why I have my little thing on too. It's cold. You know, some people don't like putting patterns together. I know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I was just sort of excited at how this sort of went together because it doesn't have to always be matchy-matchy. It's like if it has, I seem to recall Oprah saying that. Oprah, I seem to recall you saying that about your dishes and stuff, which I always liked. I like that. I hear a bird out there. Okay. How are you? Okay, so I wanted to come on today because there's this lovely lighthouse lady who's been expressing interest in the Proverbs lately. So I thought, well, why don't we just read Proverbs? So I just looked through it a minute ago, and it's 31 chapters. I'm sorry. I'm not an expert in this. Okay. 31 chapters, not 31 flavors. No, that's a whole nother thing. Okay, hold on. Yeah, the Proverbs. It's like a section right before Ecclesiastes in the Bible, and it's sort of in the middle of the book. And well, let's read it. That's what I'm saying. Let's read it. How are you? Okay, so it's really about wisdom. Now, from what I understand, there's a lot of talk about fools in it, like fools and I think as a former New Ager, I think my understanding of the fool from like a tarot deck would be more a little bit like the Hanged Man, like you're stepping out in faith for in a like you take the step before you can see the step, assuming that God will have the step there ready for you. That's I guess that's the imagery too, with the little knapsack thing that the fool is carrying. Like these are just archetypes. Anyway, so I think in the Bible, though, they're talking about just a real friggin' idiot. Like the real idiot is what they're talking about. They're talking about somebody who's ignorant, and sometimes willfully so, and who just is earthy and not in a good way, like to the detriment of things of the spirit. Okay, so how are you? Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it light, but okay. Let's get into it. Let's see what it's like. I've never just read it all the way through. I've read it here and there, so it's gonna be fun. All right, I have both. I have both of the NIV and the King James because Oh, excuse me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pardon me, I'm a joke. Can you make room for me to sit amongst you? Oh, there's my. Oh yeah, we haven't finished this one. Huh. Okay. Just gonna open it to a random spot. Oh, Yikers Van Horn. There you go. Here's a nightmare for you. You can meditate on that. No. No, you're fired. All right. Sorry. Oh, I'm in Jeremiah by accident. Oh. All right, hold on. What happened to that? was all prepared. And then it suddenly changed. Okay. You know what I'd say about Jeremiah? I think you might know what I'm going to say. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He was a good friend of mine, you know. Okay. Oh, now I'm into Matthew. Okay. In the world happened Ezekiel, Lamentations, Jeremiah, bullfrog, Isaiah. Isaiah's a deep, heavy one. If you want to get into it, get into that. Okay, here we go. Got to Proverbs. Proverbs. What do we say? Proverbs? Proverb. This is a bad angle. I look like a weird little turtle over here. Like, yeah. Okay, why don't we just pull you up closer? There you go. There we go. We still have our naughty accessories on. I think I really should take a vote. What do you think? Is this accessory too naughty? Is the bracelet too sexy for the pulpit? Okay. All right. See, there's a fine line when I'm making fun of things. There's a fine line between I don't want to be blasphemous, I don't want to be disrespectful, but I also don't like for my freedoms to be sort of stomped on by someone else's judgment. But then that's just a matter of perspective, isn't it? I don't really need to take that on. But I'm still sensitive about it. I keep thinking about, look at this. Look at those. What did you call them? Wristband. And I like that one too. I like my wristbands. Now this one's cheap. I'd rather have a nice, this is just a plastic thing. This is a cheap thing. I mean, I'm on a budget. This is just plastic. As we know, this is just, it's just sparkly and fun. It doesn't have to be expensive. I mean, Okay. All right, so Proverbs. I was saying that there's been some interest in this. So I just want to read it. We'll read it together. Now, I don't know how far we'll get. I don't know exactly how long this is, so we'll just see where we go. And then also we've got it open in there, so we can do one chunk and then we can read it in the other chunk if we don't really understand it, which hopefully we will. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna start getting louder if I don't hurry up. Okay. How are you? How are you? The Proverbs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Do it. Okay. Up to Okay. The Proverbs. I'm not comfortable. Okay, hold on. If I'm going to sit here for a while, I'm going to have to. Excuse me. Little toes are cold. Okay, cuties. We're almost there. We're almost there. Here we go. Here we go. How are you? Here we go. The Proverbs. I guess you can look at me if you must. I should just start this over. This is shit. Oh, whoa. Okay. All right. Okay. Excuse me. That's a pretty good angle. How about just to highlight the bald spot? Okay. What are you doing? What is that? Oh, okay. Little piece of, what is that? I don't know. Little piece of tinfoil of some kind. Okay. The Proverbs. Let's do it. Here we go. Should I just start this over? This has been crap. All right, well, let's just keep going. Who cares? All right. I'm just going to slink down here so you can't see me. Who cares? All right. All right, the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. Okay, so son of David. Now, David was a man after God's own heart. He was the one that did most of the Psalms. And the Psalms are often, defensive prayers and asking God to intervene. They're songs, you know. He was always like, to the chief musician. I wonder who would be the chief musician these days. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have answered that. I want to get you started thinking about that. Okay. It's a quick way to get a Humpty Dumpty sitch on your hands. Okay, the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase in learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Same over there. Yeah, I think it might be worthwhile to read them all both in tandem because it sort of gives another. This one says purpose and theme of Proverbs, the Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel, for gaining wisdom and instruction, for understanding words of insight, for receiving instruction in prudent behavior, doing what is right and just and fair, for giving prudence to those who are simple, like me, knowledge and discretion to the young. Let the wise listen and add to their learning, and let the discerning get guidance for understanding proverbs and parables, the sayings and riddles of the wise. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. It's interesting. I've always heard the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, but it says here the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Huh, okay. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. Okay, back to the King James. This is verse 8, chapter 1. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates in the city. She uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. I gotta sit up a little bit. The cats are really running and chasing. Hold on just a second. Right there. Oh, I can't reach it. Give it to me. There we go. Yeah. It's sounding like kind of a consistent rejecting of what was offered and then a turning at the last minute. And I guess it's too late then. I mean, that's what it sounds like. Okay. Oh gosh. All right, when Proverbs 1:31. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Okay. What are you guys doing over there? I might have to go open the back door and let them run around outside. They would none of my counsel. They despised all of my reproof. Despise the reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way. It's the things that we do to other people come around to us. Okay, now, can you not do that right next to me, please? Okay. Oh, please don't pull this down. Please don't pull it. Okay. They're having fun. I don't want to totally. Okay. All right. Come on. Oh my goodness. They're having a big time. Oh gosh, it's getting too rowdy. All right. Let me let them out. I'll let them out. I'll be back. We just finished chapter 1. I'll be back. I'll stop it and come back. Love you.